Good afternoon, 7/15/2004, time 1:34 p.m. Markets are closed. We have a major bellwether in the earnings right now that has taken place right here on Intel, INTC. And basically, we had a knee-jerk reaction with the preliminary number. This is the chart where we hit about 31.6, and then we shot straight up here to these highs on a knee-jerk reaction right here in Intel. The thing about Intel is a semiconductor unit. They had some fairly decent good things to say, such as their guidance. They beat by 2 cents, reports revs in line with raised guidance range. Now, just let me tell you something. It is just what I said, with raised guidance range. Now, there is some things to talk about that later. They see Q3 rev gross margins above consensus. So that's a good thing. Raises 2014 revs and gross margins guidance, adds $20 billion to the repurchase buyback program on Intel. So they are more focused with, going out further, that they're going to spend $20 billion of Intel money buying back their stock. Well, why don't they take that $20 billion and grow their damn business? So, these repurchase buyback programs has also been a major thing since we put the lows in February of 2009. Every stock bought back their shares, and we got it going on again in Intel. So that's a 2 cents better. They're going to give upside guidance for Q3. Revs of 13.9 to 14.9 billion versus the 14.05 billion. So basically that number there is a little bit better, but there's a lot of gimmicks that go into these accounting irregularities in some of this. So I just want people to know that they're going to see revs plus 5% to 55.34 billion versus what? To 54.72 billion, which is slightly ahead of their numbers and part of their guidances that's going on right now. The semiconductor index has been on fire for the last several months. So basically, it is one of the very first time, in my view, that Intel is getting back to its old ways again. And once again, it's got a nice little pop right up here to $33, and we're going to have some of the MMTs trade this name tomorrow on heavier volume. So some of it's going to be about 5,000 to 10,000 shares and higher on Intel. The actual price range today, you can see before we went into the report, it had a whole 64-cent range. Well, that's why we stay out of it a lot. On the regular range, you have 31 highs and 66 lows. And the street's been looking for a good number. So I'm going to conclude that report on Intel, and it finally made those numbers. But just let me caution everybody on one thing. Once you understand how the real numbers are versus these headline numbers, your eyes are going to really open up wide.